Hello, Cancer Sun sign and Cancer Ascendant. This is your forecast for August of 2016. And this month, you have a lot going on in your second house. First of all, the second house correlates with the sign of Taurus, and it rules over money. And also on a deeper level, it has to do with the things you value in life. Most importantly, it's if you value yourself or not. And I'm a big believer in the law of attraction, so if you don't really value yourself, or if you've got low self-esteem issues, money can be a problem for you. So on one hand, I would say this month is definitely about you working to approve of yourself, to feel worthy of all good things, especially prosperity. So this month, to start off with anyway, you've got the Sun and Venus in the second house. On August 2nd, you've got a new moon in the second house, and also you've got Mars entering your sixth house. Okay, so a lot going on here. So again, working to approve of yourself is going to be huge. Okay, on a material level, if you've done the inner work on yourself, this can indicate that there are opportunities this month to improve your finances. So first of all, I want to talk about saving money, spending money wisely, finding ways to not blow your money or to get rid of unnecessary expenses. That's the first step. But this does indeed indicate opportunities coming your way, financially speaking. And again, it's about feeling worthy of them and being confident. So this new moon's in Leo, so it's about believing in yourself, having faith in yourself, and going, of course I can do that. And if you don't feel that way, fake it until you make it. This is about just going for it, being courageous, okay? Mars in the sixth house, this is about doing your work in the best way that you know how to do it. So being very conscientious is going to help you succeed. One word of caution with this: don't try and do too much. This energy can have you being overly zealous about conquering your to-do list. You can take on too much work and overwhelm yourself. And also, it can make you turn into a perfectionist. So it's got to be perfect. It's got to be just right. And that's good to a certain degree, but you can go too far, in other words. So good enough is good enough at some point. Okay. Otherwise, I just see you making yourself miserable with redoing it and redoing it. And then if you're not perfect, what's going to happen? Your self-esteem is going to plummet. So just take it easy on the perfectionism. Just have an attitude of excellence and go, this is the best I got. I can try again later. Okay. Now, August 10th, Mercury makes a trine aspect to Pluto. Mercury's in your third house and Pluto's in your seventh house. So the third house is home to Gemini. The seventh is home to Libra. This is air sign energy. So this is really powerful stuff for a variety of reasons. First of all, Mercury is the natural ruler of the third house, so it's in its home, all right, making a trine aspect to Pluto. Your mind is razor sharp. So you can have a lot of great ideas. If you were confused or in a sense stuck on something, some kind of problem in your life, things start clicking for you. Things start making sense. You can find your way through the forest, in other words. But it is about being detailed and coming up with some kind of strategy, some kind of plan. But this is a fantastic energy for any kind of strategic plans that you need to make, and as far as troubleshooting, it's just amazing. So make sure that you're using this energy wisely. Now, August 13th, Saturn finally goes direct, and Saturn is in your sixth house. I'm shaking my head because that's tough stuff. Saturn in the sixth house can indicate that your career or the work that you do feels hard. It's like you might have lost your passion for it. There can be problems that just feel just impossible, you know, just insurmountable. Especially with the retrograde energy, I would say that's times the second power. But on August 13th, it goes direct, and it does indicate that the wheels of progress finally start moving forward for you, okay? So don't despair if you've been stuck in career. Things are beginning to move for you. All right, August 17th, Venus makes a trine aspect to Pluto. So again, Pluto's in the seventh. This time Venus is moving into the third house. What I'd like to say about this is that you could charm the birds out of the trees, as that saying goes. You've got a lot of charisma. So if you need to promote yourself, market yourself, if you need to do any kind of selling or public speaking or teaching for that matter, this is the time to do it because your message is going to be well received. Okay. Now, on August 18th, you got a lunar eclipse in Aquarius. This is going to be in your 8th house. So the 8th house, the second and the 8th houses are the houses of money. So you got the sun in the second, you're gonna have the moon in the 8th. And so this can indicate, so I'm going to give you the negative and the positive potentials of this. The negative can be that there's some kind of financial crisis. So if you're not disciplined with money, in other words, it's time to face reality and become more disciplined with your money, okay, or how you spend your money. The positive potential of this is that again, this is another energy where you can have more clarity about what's been going wrong with you financially, whether it's something that you haven't been doing as far as taking action or more spiritual, energetic. Maybe you've got some belief system that's been tripping you up and finally you're like, that's it. That's what's tripping me up. And you heal yourself, in other words. The 8th house is the house of Scorpio, and it's about healing and transformation. So you could have a breakthrough, financially speaking, that in the sense it looks like with this chart that you have this month, looks like you've been waiting for a while. But it might require you digging deep to figure out what your issues are and how to heal them. And then finally, August 24th, Mars aligns with Saturn. So again, you've got Saturn in your 6th, now you got Mars aligned with it. This is pretty fantastic in my opinion, because first of all, Saturn in the positive rules having a work ethic, being disciplined, being steady and consistent. And Mars represents passion and courage. In the negative, Saturn represents fear, paralyzing fear. And so in the 6th house, you can fear that it's never going to get any better. I'm stuck. My career or my work situation is absolutely hopeless. So you're facing your fears. You're not willing to accept that answer. You're going to make your own destiny, in other words. And so this is like doing whatever you need to do to get the wheels of progress turning. So I was saying that things will start moving. This is when things start speeding up for you. So it's a very good thing, but it does involve you facing fears, being courageous, doing what you need to do to be successful in life. So that completes your forecast for the month of August, and I'd like to say that this has been a general forecast for the sign of Cancer. And if you'd like something more in depth, please check out my information below. Click on the contact form on my website, and I can do something that's much more accurate and personalized for you. And also, if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you.